Tonight, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Memphis Egyptians versus Ryan Tannehill and the Austin Armadillos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Armadillos and the Memphis Egyptians. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin ball club, they come in at
Jason Sanders.
the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams.
Tannehill's pass. Complete.
An early task, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56.
Now it's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. He'll find Williams on the slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Burrow's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
3. Armadillos, nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Here's Gaskin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st down and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tannehill. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
Tannehill.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
Ties the game at 3-3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow on play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 87 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
At their own
Austin's offense ready to go again. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and
10. To throw is Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 22.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On now is the punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 24.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Burrow. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times
not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Boston's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air, an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Tannehill going to keep it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Run for Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
The extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 47.
And Burrow going to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Another run with Gaskin. And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Austin, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.